I'm the Undersecretary for International Trade, not just for tourism. But within the Commerce Department, we do the data gathering to understand who are the visitors, how much do they spend, where is it that they go. So part of what we do is to gather the data to understand international visitors. Secondly, we work with Brand USA, which is a public-private partnership to market the United States, and we are the liaison to Brand USA. And third, we help manage the tourism policy of the administration. There's a Tourism Policy Council, which is in the Department of Commerce, which coordinates policy across all of the agencies of government: Department of Homeland Security, Department of State, Department of Transportation, Department of Agriculture. And at Commerce, we are responsible for coordinating the overall direction of our tourism policies.
What are the major countries that are coming to the United States?
Canada and Mexico first are two border countries, and then the United Kingdom, Brazil, China, Germany, Australia, France, and India. And that's in terms of spend. That's roughly the same in terms of visitors. But U.S., Canada, and Mexico are first, and then those other countries as well. Fastest growth, China, Brazil. The European countries are growing at lesser rates.
How much is growing Brazil for us?
15% in visitation, 10% in spending. And our projections for Brazil going forward, 66% between 2012 and 2018. So again, very fast growth projected over the next 5 years.
And all those changes of Brand USA is doing, is projecting more people coming to the United States.
Yeah, and Brand USA will be marketing the United States. We have not had a national marketing organization marketing the United States. And instead, it is individual states that have marketed, so California, New York, etc. So this is the first time we put together a national branding campaign to market the United States. They are marketing the United States, working very closely with a number of federal agencies, working with our State Department, working with the Department of Commerce, working with Department of Homeland Security, working with Interior, and with Agriculture.
So you consider tourism like an economical and financial importance for the United States?
Absolutely. In 2012, we had a record number of tourists. 67 million visitors, highest. Those tourists spent $168 billion, and that spending supported 1.2 million American jobs. So we view this very much as a job-creating vehicle. In addition, when people come to visit the United States, so from an economic and job perspective, very important to the administration. The President issued an executive order a year ago focusing on travel and tourism. We created a national strategy of tourism. In that executive order, set targets for visa wait times in different parts of the world. And so we view it not only as an economic engine, but also as an engine of diplomacy. As when people come to this country, people get a different impression, and it tends to be a good one. So it's an important diplomatic tool as well.
And the problems of security?
Well, we continue to maintain a vigilance on national security as we think about visitors come in, and nevertheless want to communicate a welcome that America welcomes tourists. So we are remaining vigilant on national security as people come into the country, and though it's very important that we're communicating that America welcomes individuals from around the country, around the world, to come and visit.